Wait, can I start again? Wait, sorry, I forgot. We're not supposed to say that. Okay. My name is Moani, and my speech today, well, the title of my speech is called Pure or Not. And what it's going to focus on are on water. So if it's pure or if it's just, if it's not what it says it is. So before I start, I'm not here to like downgrade Dasani or Aquafina and to tell you guys not to drink it, but I just want to inform you guys a little bit about it and for you guys to take charge of your guys' health and know what you're consuming. So how many of you are aware of where your actual water bottles come from, or like where the water is in your water bottle? You guys purchase water bottles down here majority of the time, right? You know, it's fast, it's easy, we're always on the go, and see, like Smart Water, that's actually not that good either. But, I wasn't actually aware of it until Gran actually brought it to my attention when I brought Dasani in. And I felt like, you know, maybe I should start educating myself on it, and I did, and I actually found out some pretty interesting things. And I felt that that was a good topic for me to introduce to you folks so that you were able to understand as well. So today I'm going to talk to you about the two worst water bottles that we have here on stock, which is Dasani and Aquafina, followed by like importance of how it affects you all, and also the environment, and followed by like how you could help yourself with making decisions on being effective water choosers. That's a word. Okay, so according to Food and Water Watch, it stated that in 2008 there was a decline in purchases and sales of water bottles. And that probably had to do, they said that it had to do with the fact that it was affecting the environment, especially with the water bottles being recycled. It wasn't getting recycled to where a lot of manufacturers were able to profit out what they were sending out. An environmental working group studied, found that 10 of the top selling brands that we have in the state was actually falsified, so it had like false advertisement of actually being pure water. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is Dasani. So Dasani is owned by Coca-Cola. If you haven't noticed, Coca-Cola is soda, right? So what makes you think that Coca-Cola really like soda products really care about water, you know, because they're not known for it. But according to their main website, they said that it's a pure, crisp taste with a clean, fresh style, which is exactly not. The water inside is actually from tap water, so we're actually drinking sink water. They said that their tap water process, so like how they process the water into the bottles, they call it a highly sophisticated purification process, which is a lie. It's more like they're just picking water out of the tap water and then just pouring it inside. It just goes through like a big machine. The only thing I think is actually the closest to the cleanest is the cleaning process. So like they shoot, after it's recycled, they just shoot it down and then they reprocess the water over and over again. We can see through that that's like a hazard to our health. So the next is Aquafina. So Aquafina is actually bought by Pepsi, so another soda company. So if you look at these two brands, obviously they have like no significant value to their companies because they don't profit out as much for water. But we don't know that, so you know it makes a hazard to our choices. So they stated that Aquafina stated that they treat Aquafina to meet the consistent standards that our consumers desire, and our Hydro 7 purification process is designed so that they can meet the strict standards, which they don't actually. So like I said, they don't really use a Hydro 7. They assume it's a Hydro 7, but it's not really an efficient machine, especially because of the chlorine that they use to clean out the water bottles. So based off of these two water bottles, you notice that this is like a false advertisement. If you look at the bottle, it has like, it says like it's a plant bottle. It's not really a plant bottle. It has nothing to do with recycling. Even this one, like it has like a mountain on it, so it makes you seem like it's fresh from like the mountain hills. Even the mountain water is not even fresh because of all the contamination that's in it. So like I'm like, what's the point? But yeah, so this is really bad false advertisement. Which brings me into the importance of you all. So like I was saying, a lot of us are always on the go. We don't always have time to fill up a canister or you know, to drink water at a water fountain, or not even the water fountain's good too either. Yeah, so a lot of us really don't base our decision on choosing water on the labels. Yeah, we just grab it because it's fast. But an important thing for you folks is that it's very cost efficient if you decide to just bring your guys' own canister. This bottle cost me almost like $2, and then this one was like $1.28. So I spent maybe like $3 on these 2 bottles of water when I can actually get it for free. Because it's tap water, it makes no sense for you to be buying something you can get from your sink for free. So it's, according to FDA, it's stated that 40% of all bottled waters come from the tap water processing. So this would actually save you guys a lot more money, especially downtown. It also provides kind of like health hazards because one, like I was saying, the chlorine that you use is what the chlorine is what they use to clean the mains of the piping for the machine to filter the water in. And it also may lead to like breast cancer. And then there's also like lead and like called Bardia and Cryptosporidium. Sorry, I'm not a science major, so I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, it causes like a lot of diseases in your water, so there's a possibility you might have a lot of health effects, especially when pregnant women, they said that you guys shouldn't drink anything out of a water bottle. You should just drink, I guess, like, they call it like Minnetonka water, but it's, I don't know, that machine that you push, okay, something like that. It's like a filter. Yeah, there you go, it's called a filter. Okay, that filter. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then that leads me into my environment. So, like I was saying, a lot of the watering products companies weren't making much because of the recycling. No one was actually recycling their bottles. So it was about 25 to 40% of decline of income that they were making out. So about 60 million plastic water bottles are thrown away. But out of the 60 million, at least only 20 million of that is recycled. So the environment loses out that way. And also, like, the amount of energy it costs to power out the machines, it causes more carbon dioxide and global warming issues because of the machine factories running. Yeah. And then now that leads me into the water tips. So like I was saying, the carbon purification system, so like I think it's called purified water. They have like a machine that you can attach to your sink faucet that filters out clean water. That's a little bit more healthier for you to get clear and pure water. Also, you can also bring your bottled water, your own like canister, like Sky has. You can bring that in as well and fill that up. Good job, Sky. And also, when you decide to drink bottled water, please make sure that you read the labels. So on top of the labels, they should have, at the bottom, they have the descriptions of what they put in their water and how to read it. So that's something you should look into as well, and the nutrition facts. And also, remember to recycle containers after you use them so that, you know, saves much more cost efficient for companies. So that is my speech. So to sum things up, I talked to you a little bit about the 2 worst water bottles that we have here, and I hope that through that you guys are able to make a better decision. Also, I also provided you the importance of yourselves and the environment with these 2, and also I gave you a better. I also provided water tips that I hope you guys would take into consideration.
Shit, if our water ain't clean, what is?